Hey folks, my name's Ronnie Collins and I'm the pastor of Out of the Box Worship Center on Main Street in Hillsville. And with me today is our worship leader, Jay Holderfield. And we're going to talk about Out of the Box Worship Center and some of the questions that you may have or some information hopefully that will be helpful to you. A lot of people have asked us questions about what is Out of the Box and what's it going to be like. So we're going to talk about that today. Jay's going to talk some about the music. I know absolutely nothing about music, so he's here to answer those questions. First off, let me say that Out of the Box Worship Center is part of First United Methodist Church, Hillsville. We are one church in two locations. We're part of the Holston Conference in the United Methodist Church, and several months ago we started talking about, in partnership with them, in starting new churches, new places for new people. They asked us if we would consider taking something that we'd been successful with, which was Out of the Box Youth Center, and making that a worship center for everybody. We've been asked by a lot of people, is Out of the Box Worship Center just for teenagers or just for youth? Because they're so familiar with Out of the Box Youth Center. And it's not. Out of the Box Worship Center is for everybody. If you're a newborn to 100 years old, you're welcome at Out of the Box Worship Center. Now, we're going to do some things differently than the traditional church. Now, First United Methodist Church of Hillsville offers 3 services on Sunday, an 8:30 worship service, an 11 a.m. worship service, and a 6:30 p.m. worship service. And all of those, or the first 2 services at least, are more of a blended worship service. You have some traditional stuff. And then on Sunday night, Jay has been leading for the last few years in that worship service with more of what is considered a contemporary worship style of music. And Jay and I both been talking today. We don't really like that term, contemporary music. But anyway, it's going to be different. Downtown, things are going to be, they're going to look different. They may sound different. But it's still going to be a worship service for everybody. We're trying to offer a place of worship where people can come in and talk about dress for just a minute. Jay and I are dressed pretty casually today, and that's the way we're going to be dressed for our worship services. I may get up and preach in T-shirts and blue jeans, or just like I am today. There may be an occasion. I don't know that you'll ever catch me in a suit and tie. Probably not at Out of the Box Worship Center. But if you want to come and wear a suit and tie, then you're welcome to do that. If you want to come in your blue jeans and flip-flops, you're welcome to do that. I don't recommend it with 16-degree weather like we're having this week. But you're welcome to do that. Let me give you an example. I went to our clergy banquet just the other night, and it was great. We had a lot of fun. But when we were getting dressed that night, my wife and I, to get ready to go to the banquet, I came out of the bedroom, and my wife looked at me, and she said, I didn't know you were wearing that. I dressed up. I'm going to go put my jeans back on. I said, no, mister, you don't need to do that. I said, we just need to go. Out of the Box Worship Center is going to be casual. I'm going to go. This is who I am. So we went to the clergy banquet, and I'll be honest with you, when I walked in, I was the only person there with blue jeans. I felt so weird. I felt like I stuck out like a sore thumb. I was sort of wishing in the back of my mind, gosh, I wish I'd have put that coat and tie on. But then it sort of left me. But it made me realize how so many times people come into our church services or want to come and they feel like I can't go out and buy clothes, or what they call church clothes. I don't want anybody to feel like they have to have what we consider church clothes to come Out of the Box Worship Center. Church clothes is whatever kind of clothes you wear. As long as they're decent, as long as you can wear them to school or to college or to Walmart shopping, I guess. I don't know. Just come. Just wear clothes, okay? But you're welcome to come. So it's a place for everybody. It's going to be a place that's safe. It's going to be a place where you can come and learn about God and learn about who He is. You don't have to worry about voting like I do. You don't have to worry about dressing like I do. You don't have to worry about liking the same kind of music that I like. And talking about music, Jay, talk a little bit about what kind of music people are going to hear when they come to Out of the Box.
At Out of the Box, the music you'll hear is going to be relevant to what you're going through. There's all kinds of styles and genres of music out there, and I hate to pinpoint it on one genre. I don't think I can pinpoint it on one genre, but it's gonna be music and songs you can relate to what you're going through, to help you get through if you're going through a tough time, to help you get through that tough time. That's one of the goals I have is, the whole service, not just the music. The whole service should be about glorifying God and, bringing glory to Him and being with other believers and fellowshipping together and reaching people. So the musical, it'll be relevant to what you're going through. Yes.
And that's what the messages are going to be too. The messages are going to be relevant to what we're going through. They're going to be things that you can take home and use. They're going to be things that hopefully will touch you where you are in life, things that we can put into practice. We're going to be big on ministry at Out of the Box Worship Center. We're going to be big on getting involved in the community and helping with the needs of the community. And one of the biggest needs of our community is connecting people to God. We're all created in the image of God, and that image between us and God has been broken and marred by sin. And so we want to be a place where people can come and learn about that. But I was thinking when Jay was talking about the music, Jay has done a song, Jesus is a Rock and He Rolls My Blues Away. And, that's a song that's a lot of fun. And at the same time, they do songs that are maybe the old traditional hymns that are put to a different beat, that are put to a different style of music. And, the message is there. It's just delivered differently.
And that's one of the things, so many of those old hymns, the church I grew up in, the old hymns, I can remember they used to take requests on Sunday mornings. I can remember being a little kid, and I would always raise my hand. And I would always request. I remember it was number 555 on the hymn, When We All Get to Heaven. It was my absolute favorite hymn growing up. Taking songs like that and not changing what the song says or what it means, but changing, how you sing the song or how it sounds. The message is still the same. The words are still the same. One of the, a good example, and I think, is The Amazing Grace, My Chains Are Gone. That's a song that has been around for hundreds of years. And, recently, a new verse was added to the song. It didn't change the song, change the meaning of the song, but the way the song was done. That's one of the things that we'll try to do it out of the box is take those old songs that, maybe you grew up listening to or singing and make them new and sing them in a new way.
Right. And by the way, Amazing Grace, My Chains Are Gone is one of the songs that Jay's going to be doing and the band's going to be doing. By the way, it'll be a band. It'll be a worship band that'll be singing. There'll be several people. There'll be drums in the band. There'll be guitars in the band. There'll be keyboard in the band. You won't see any hymn books. Not to say that we won't ever use a hymn book or that we have anything against them. We don't. We will have the words up on the screen where everybody can sing along. When it comes to Jay talked about doing maybe some of the old songs in a new way. It's the same thing I think about. I looked over and saw Jay's BlackBerry just now, and the little light's flashing on it, so that means that he's got messages. He's a real popular person, and people. It's actually his wife probably trying to get a hold of him while we're sitting here talking. But when it comes to your Bible, people say, "Well, what about your Bible?" We are going to take a lot of the old traditions of the church and just bring them out in a new way. We're not going to get rid of things that we believe is honoring to God. I want you to bring your Bible to Out of the Box Worship Center. But you know what? You may bring it in a leatherback binding, or you might bring it in a paperback binding, or you might bring it on your BlackBerry or on your Android phone or on your iPhone or something like that. It doesn't matter how you bring it. Just bring your Bible and read it and read along with us. You're welcome to bring your phones and update your Twitter accounts, your Facebook accounts. I hope you're telling people about what's going on in the service. But we don't want you to fill out a place doing those things, because we know that in today's world, in 2010, getting ready to go into 2011, that we live in a connected society. We live in a society where Jay and I can be 100 miles apart and talking to each other constantly through Google Talk or BlackBerry Messenger or something like that. We're not divided like we used to be when it comes to technology. So when you come to Out of the Box Worship Center, we don't want you to be disconnected either. So, Jay, is there anything else you'd like to say about the music?
No, I'm excited about this opportunity. Really excited about it. It's going to be something different, something new for all of us. Hope to see you there. Hope to see everybody there.
Yeah, we really hope to see you there this Sunday, December the 19th at 9:30 a.m. We're going to have our first preview service. Now, we've tried 2 weeks in a row now, and weather and building issues. We're at 516 North Main Street, Hillsville, Virginia. 9:30, you can come early. There'll be coffee there for you to drink. You can listen to music. We'll have music playing before we start. But 9:30 to 10:30, the band will play at 9:30. I'll get up to preach around 10 o'clock. And we're just going to have a great time learning about God together. So we hope to see you